guys, this is the third time I'm filming this intro. You don't know that, but now you do because I told you. I'm going to do a quick little DIY video here today. So I have some scrap boards that I had sitting outside for the longest time, and I thought of an idea that I wanted to do with them. So I brought one of them inside. It's pretty dirty, messed up. It's got stuff all over it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to soak that in some water and bleach to kill any like germs, bacteria, outside bugs, whatever. It's also going to weaken the wood a little bit for what I need to do to it. This is a piece of wood that I have here. So it's all damaged because of the sun. You can kind of see the back here. That's what it used to look like. Just a regular board, but I'm going to go ahead and soak this in a container of water and bleach, and then we're going to go ahead and do my project on it. So I will be back when that's all done. So my board has been sitting outside for quite a while, and it's mostly dry, so I think it's time to start working it the way I want to work it. But that's what ended up looking like, nice and distressed, and I didn't have to pay like $20. I'm just going to kind of work at breaking apart certain parts of this board to make it look like a piece of driftwood. Again, I know I could probably just buy driftwood online. Again, free. Okay, so we are all done with the sign. Yeah, you'll notice that I did not show myself painting the letters. I can't really give you a good excuse for that other than I started painting them and then I kept on trying, like doing trial and error until I figured out that it was just going to be best to just freehand paint it. And I never hit record. So you'll see on the back that I did have some failed attempts. I tried an iron-on thing and I didn't like it because it just was only in the center of the sign. And then here, I tried using my calligraphy pen, and I was doing abandon because I was thinking I was going to do abandon, I'll hope. But anyway, I think it actually turned out really well just doing it freehand. These strings I maybe should have done a little bit differently, and I might redo them at some point. But for the most part, this is my sign here. Things I'm doing today are, I'm going to take this here dowel rod, which is not very straight. I'm going to cut it to the length of an arrow, and I'm going to go ahead and make like a decorative arrow. Typically speaking, arrows end up being anywhere from 24 to 30 inches in length, kind of depending on the arrow. There's actually arrows out there that are a lot longer than that, but for the extent of what we're doing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my arrow as long as I have my other arrows. So that's about 30 inches. What I'm going to do is a little bit dangerous, so don't try this at home. go ahead and go to your neighbor's house. That is an old joke, and it's stolen. I'm just going to take this here arrow and cut it where I have my line. Using this. This is what I mean. Don't do this at home. Number 1, there should be a guard on here. Number 2, I should use something different. Number 3, here we go. Okay, so I have a cut. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make just a little cut right here so I can put my arrowhead on. Arrowhead that I'm going to be using, I cheated. I was going to cut one out, but then I found these at a certain craft supply store. It's the letter V. V is for very versatile. This is all done now, I would say. So we have a handcrafted arrow, you know, like something that somebody would make like on the fly. Okay guys, so for this last one that I'm going to be doing is hydro dipping. So as I explained, you just take an item that you want to be covered in paint, spray paint the surface of the water that you want to dip it in, dip the item in slowly, then slosh the water around, and then pull the item out. You should have a successful hydro dip. The item that I have, it was a little wooden box that I got from Walmart for like $3, little crate. I've already primed it like very quickly. I just did a quick coat, nothing pretty. We're just gonna go ahead and see how it turns out. Okay, that is it for all of the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching them. I had a lot of fun making all of the projects that I did. I think that the sign turned out the best. Get away from me. Don't ask what that string's for. Yeah, I think the sign turned out the best. And then I think that the hydro tipping turned out all right. And then my little display, cosplay, whatever you want to call it, arrow as well. I think that turned out pretty good. But the hydro dipping, like I said, I wish that I would have just maybe put more spray paint in the bin, or I used a bigger bin. But for the most part, all of them turned out really well, and I had fun doing them. So if you want to try some yourself, go ahead. I don't really have any pointers. Hydro dipping, I guess maybe I could just say use a big container big enough for the item and just really just coat the entire surface of the water. I think that was one thing I did not do, is I just kind of coated a decent amount and then I dipped the item. Yeah, if you ever want to make your own little DIY sign, just leave some wood outside for a while and then make sure you cure it. You know, get rid of all the bugs and the nastiness inside. Or just take a piece of wood and beat up on it and then paint it different colors. Yeah, the arrow, I don't think anybody else is going to want to make that. That was just something I did for fun for myself. So that is all. Enjoy. Have a good time. Bye.